Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next sports series here on Ladder of Light Gaming, starring Action Jackson Wilson. This is College Football 26, My Career, or as it's called, Road to Glory. So, as you can see, I've already created my player. I love my friends, Hetav. Great to have you guys back. Backyard baseball has concluded, and now we're on to the next season. Football. And this is going to be a career for me. I'm going to be a running back, an east-west playmaker, starting out at the high school level, working my way up through college and to the NFL, because I also have Madden NFL 26 that I plan to come out with, and they have a feature where you can actually transfer your CFB player into Madden if he gets drafted. But we're not even thinking about that right now. I'm starting out as an underdog. You have an opportunity to either go elite, supposed to be a contender, but I like to go with the underdog because that's what we are anyway. I mean, we start from the bottom and work our way up. So, as you can see, mental-wise, I'm a fan favorite. Well, at least I like to call myself to that. A road dog, clear-headed, recoup, shifty, sidestep, 360, armbar for my physicals. It also is worth mentioning that I play on the hardest difficulty. Like every other game, whether it was backyard baseball, NBA 2K, Hogwarts Legacy, it don't matter. We're playing on the hardest difficulty. And we may end up failing right out of the gate. We're probably going to get humbled immediately. Because Heisman is no joke, guys. It's not for the faint of heart. But whether we win or lose, I'm going to bring it to you guys, whether it's the victorious moments or the hilarious bloopers or epic fails. It's all yours here on Ladder of Light Gaming. Once again, this is Action Jackson Wilson. Welcome you guys on board. I'm a 6'2" running back weighing 180 pounds. That's my height and weight in real life. That's my hometown in real life. I live in Asheville, North Carolina, and I'm coming out of the North Carolina pipeline. The little dude from across the street, if you will. Well, to many people I know I'm not little, but when you get out there on a football field with all those big, tall linebackers and those linemen, you're not going to be the tallest anymore. And I'm definitely going to be going up against a lot of titans on that football gridiron. So, without any further ado, like, comment, and subscribe. And I just want to let you guys know that Jesus loves you. I don't care who you are or what you've been through. Give your life to Him if you haven't already. He is the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through Him. He's the only way to eternal life and salvation. I love you, but God loves you more. Appreciate everybody's support. Let's get into this. Also, Hetav, love my friends. Thank you guys for your support of Backyard Baseball. I know it didn't end the way we wanted it to. We fell one win short of winning it all, but great season regardless. My other sports series was NBA 2K26, in which we did win the championship, so be sure to check that out as well if you guys haven't already. Here's an updated look at the rankings. We obviously don't have any tape score yet. We're only a 2-star player as the underdog. We're ranked 2,771 in the nation, 119th in the state of North Carolina, and 345th in my position. So as you guys can see, we got a long way to go. But we're going to start from the bottom. This is actually high school, love my friends. The video game itself is College Football 26, but we haven't been selected to a college yet. We haven't chosen a college. We got to play high school football first and work our way up. And that's the thing, too. This game will actually, how do you say the word? This game will carry over to Madden NFL 26 if we have a good enough career. But I will be putting out Madden NFL 26 regardless. But we'd love for our Road to Glory player to get from high school to the pros. That's the whole purpose of this. We're going to be playing on the hardest difficulty, Heisman, so there's going to be a lot of ups and downs, but that's real life. You know, I try to make this as realistic as possible, and when we play on the hardest difficulty, I feel like we are going up against real-life challenges. like the ups and downs that comes in a sports campaign. I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. So let's get ready to advance. Ooh, we got an interview from the local TV reporter Alice Zimmer. Hello, Jackson. I'm a reporter covering the local high school football beat. I've been following your career, and I'm writing a story on the college prospects of our local rising stars. What's important to you while looking to be recruited by colleges? It's a good question. We go for the championship. Like, I don't care what my stats look like at the end of the day. I just want our team to win the championship. Something else we're looking for? We got to go experienced coaching staff. Coaching matters because without that, it doesn't matter how good players seem or how a team is built. If they're not managed correctly or if a consistent game plan isn't drawn up, it ain't going to work. So now we have the option to choose either proximity to home or pro potential. Let's go pro potential. My dream is to get drafted into the NFL after college. Nobody is giving me any credit. I'm an underdog. I'm a 2-star. Nobody knows who I am, but that's how my NBA career started. I started out as a high school senior in Vermont. It was ranked like 250th in my position. I won a championship and an MVP and a finals MVP, and we were on the hardest difficulty. Now, granted, this isn't NBA. And me personally, I'm more experienced when it comes to NBA. CFB obviously hadn't been out for like 12 years, so I'm still getting back in the swing of things with this, but we'll see how it pans out. You best believe we're going to leave it out there on the field, regardless of what happens. Jackson, welcome to your senior year at Asheville. I believe in your potential to be a great college player, and this year you should focus on getting your name out there. The first step here is to figure out the top 10 schools you want to be recruited by. Don't worry about these choices being final. You'll be able to move schools in and out of your list throughout the season. We'll follow you up before the season opener about how we'll get their attention. Thanks, Coach. Can't wait to get started.
Welcome to your senior year of high school. Throughout the season, you'll play through key moments from your games each week. And from this screen, you'll be able to manage the top schools on your recruiting board, cutting them all the way down to your top 3 before signing day. Now it's time to show them what you can do.
Yep, it's time to show us what we can do. Now, we can add up to 10 schools that we're interested in going in. I'm probably not going to choose up to 10 at this point, but one school is for certain that I'm going to put on this list. My favorite, North Carolina Tar Heels. We're going to put that at the top of the list. Now, let me see. In terms of choosing the other 9, I am not sure what. Yeah, Heatab, I like blue too, especially the Carolina blue. It's the sky blue that the Lord created. It's just beautiful. Now, let me see what else. Well, since we're a 2-star player, we'll probably look at 2-star schools to give us the best chance. Because, like I've said so many times, we just need an opportunity. We just need our foot in the door. And I think this would be a superb way to get started. I'm obviously not going to pick Duke. That's the rival of North Carolina. So I apologize to any Duke fans watching this. Let's see. What else am I going to choose? Yeah, the WF stands for Wake Forest, Heatab. That's actually nearby North Carolina. It's in North Carolina. It's not far from where I live. It's up in Winston-Salem. So, just because you made that a recommendation, I'll go ahead and add that. Wake Forest. I'm also leaning towards Vanderbilt because I actually know somebody, if I could just divert here a little bit, somebody that went to school, to a high school nearby the place that I used to write for as a newspaper reporter. He got selected by Vanderbilt. He got a scholarship from Vanderbilt. and he actually starts as their offensive lineman. Well, he used to be a starter on their offensive line. He just transferred to South Dakota State, but his name was Cooper Starks, if you want to look him up. And Vanderbilt is building for the future, and they play in the SEC. So we'll definitely pick Vandy. And let's see. Yeah, Heat have, this is Utah State. I like their fan base. Let's add that. See, I kind of like doing it this way. I like the viewers to choose these for me. Well, mostly. I'm still going to make a few selections on my own, but, I think it makes it a lot more fun. Definitely. So let's keep scrolling down and see what else people like. I like Memphis. We'll put Memphis on there. The Memphis Tigers with Ryan Silverfield. You also have Virginia, another rival of North Carolina. And, definitely Appalachian State. Definitely check that out as well. Appalachian State has got a great football tradition. So now let's go up to the 3 stars. We're going to go for, obviously North Carolina. Selected that. I'm also going to pick Missouri and Illinois because I obviously grew up in Illinois. And of course I have family that went to Mizzou. Now we got 2 more schools to choose from. We might as well pick the full 10 while we're at it. Let's see. This is a tough decision, but I definitely think we should try Boise State because they've got the really unique field. They got blue and orange grass to match their team colors. And Heatab, I believe, said GT. That's Georgia Tech. And they're over in Atlanta. That's a big football market. So Heatab, I definitely would agree with this one. That's a great choice. Let's add that as well. All right. Well, I didn't think we were going to pick 10 schools right off the rip, but thanks to you guys, my lovely viewers and subscribers, we got through this no problem. Shout out to you, Heatab. Good stuff as usual. Oh, by the way, Heatab, I got the next episode of Hogwarts Legacy up. We had a brutal battle against a big gang of spiders at the very end, but we got through it. Another successful stream. We're getting ready for the 3rd trial, so be sure to tune into that tomorrow. That's when I plan to put out my next episode. So, with that being said, here are the schools that we've picked for our CFB Road to Glory. Got North Carolina, Wake Forest, Vanderbilt, Utah State, Memphis, Appalachian State, Illinois, Missouri, Boise State, and Georgia Tech. Let's advance. All right, before we get going on anything else, I'm just going to show you guys this for proof. Heisman difficulty. You have an opportunity to choose from freshman, varsity, All-American, and Heisman. This is going from easiest to hardest. We're going to Heisman. Freshman is great for new users, while Heisman gives the stiffest challenge. That's what we want. We're going to go 10-minute quarters, no accelerated clock. League advancement's going to be manual, in which we control each week advancement. Wear and tear, we're going to keep that on. Now, we can max out our character abilities, Heatab, but we got to work our way up towards that. We're going to be starting as, basically an underdog from the very bottom. So, I believe we've covered everything, so let's go to the next week. Fourth thing. Actually, I'm going to do this real quick. Double check things. Yep. We're playing on Heisman. All right, let's go. Okay, our ranking obviously hasn't changed because we've yet to play a game. All right, let's see what Coach has got for us now. Let's talk about your recruiting tape, which is how you'll get attention from schools. Before each game this season, oh, Coach, slow down. You'll select a set of moments. These represent opportunities that could make it onto your highlight reel. If you aren't satisfied with your performance in a given week, you may be able to retry it before moving on to the next one. Your performance and which objectives you complete will give you points toward your tape score. Your goal is to get your tape score to meet or exceed the scholarship score for a given school. Once you do, they will offer you a scholarship. Take a look in your recruiting menu to learn about your top schools and what scholarship package they could potentially offer you. Finally, some schools might ask you to complete a highlight moment, which are more challenging and only allow you to work toward that specific school's interest for the week. Success or failure could impact their interest in you and what they're able to offer you in their scholarship package. You got all that? Makes sense. Game 1 is finally here, and we really have a challenge to start the year. We're about to face one of the top-ranked linebackers in the state. This guy is a dog. He can run and hit better than anyone I've seen in a few years. You have to be aware of him at all times in the run game, in pass protection, and coming out of the backfield on routes. Other than that, we should be in good shape. Just make sure you're watching film and you know the game plan. Got it? Got it, Coach. Let's do it. All right, I'm not sure how this is going to go, guys, but we're getting ready for our first high school game against West Jefferson, and it's going to be a home game, so a lot of excitement is brewing. Also, this is where you can edit your player, just to give you guys an idea of what my full appearance looks like. I got those Nike Jordans. I got braces on them elbows. Got to protect them. Got the knee pads. I'm a lightweight athletic running back. 180 pounds, 6'2". See if I can make my dream come true when nobody knows who I am. I'm going to come out of nowhere. Started from the bottom, now we're here, as Drake says. All right, let's take a look at these high school moments. So we need to make sure that we rush for at least 10 total yards, successfully juke or spin a defender, run for a first down, get a first down with outside run plays, lead the offense across midfield, don't allow the elite outside linebacker to force a fumble. Yeah, so there's a lot of different goals that we could achieve here. We need to select 4 of them. So let's choose this one. Rush for a total of 10 total yards. Successfully juke or spin a defender. Let's go with this one. And we'll go with the first 4. Oh, Hetav, the music that you're hearing in the background is actual college football pep music that they play at the games. Those are actual college bands, which I think is really, really cool. So here we go. A new chapter begins. This is College Football 26's Road to Glory, starring Action, Jackson, Wilson. No, this is football, Hetav. Look at your boy leading the troops out onto the field. Home fans ready to make some noise. They're revved up as we look to impress college scouts and work our way up to the pros as an underdog. So as we get ready for our first handoff, we got 9 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock. It's a scoreless game. We're going to go with the HB quick base. Jackson Wilson lining up in the backfield. Takes his first handoff, looking for blocks. Getting blocks and getting a gain of 3 right up the middle. So we got a positive gain on our first carry. That'll bring up second down. Now let's go with a handoff out of the shotgun. Wilson playing for Asheville High School in the Friday Night Lights. Takes the handoff, tries to go outside. Now he's going to go up the middle, and he's got the first down. Wilson with the fake and the first. He's off to a roaring start here in his high school debut. Now we're going to go with the outside handoff on first down. As you see, they're bringing extra protection right there. See what we got for him this time. Here's the pitch. Can we get blocks? Yes, we do. Wilson plowing his way up ahead 6 yards. Fans loving it as we look to keep the sticks moving. Go with the pitch play. The run game's been working. Let's continue to go to it. Jackson Wilson has been the man of the hour here in the early going. The quarterback with the pitch. Wilson trying to get outside, but he's stoned. And he's going to lose 4 yards. Third down and 8. Now we're going to do a pass play. Wilson lining up in the backfield. Quarterback in the shotgun. 16 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. He fires, and it is caught for the first down. Clutch pass by the quarterback to keep the drive alive. Now we're going to go back to the run. Let's go with the inside zone. Jackson Wilson, who has gained positive yards on 3 of his first 4 carries, lines up in shotgun formation off to the right. Quarterback takes the snap. Wilson's got an opening. Still going, and it's a first down. Jackson Wilson showing off that athleticism. 1 block is all he needs. That's his mindset. First down, Asheville. Now with the quick base, go the Cougars. 6:15 to go here in the first quarter. Another handoff. Wilson buying time. Makes one man miss. Takes the hit and picks up 6 more. Sometimes Wilson will explode. Sometimes he'll show patience. Right there, the patience was a necessity. Now we go back to the pass. Let's go pistol formation. Well, it's going to be a little easier at the high school level, Heatab, but once we get to the college and Madden, things are really going to get cranked up. But it's all about knowing the game. Wilson trying to display the best IQ he possibly can. Fake handoff. Wilson with a block. The throw over the middle. It's caught, and another first down. Wilson with that little bit of contact up the middle, and that was enough to poke his teammate free. Now we're going to go in the I formation. Wilson, again, is going to be the man of the hour right here. Wilson's been the hottest player out of the gate for the Cougars, and here they go again. More blocking. Wilson makes him miss. 7 more yards. Wilson timing it perfectly with the blocking and the juke moves. Now we're going to go with the PA spot. No, I'm not the one throwing it, Heatav. I'm just the running back. I have no control over the QB. I'm just got one player, but I'm going to run this route right here. First down. Wilson took a hit trying to break free. I got put on my arse, but hey, that's okay. First and goal. Can we get on the board first? And go back in the shotgun formation. HB quick base. Cougars need 8 yards for the score. It's going to be Wilson. Up the middle. Touchdown! You talk about making a statement on the first drive. Jackson Wilson has arrived. He rushes for 10 plus total yards, and he also gets an offensive touchdown and leads him into field goal range for 6. We didn't quite juke or spin a defender, but that's okay. All right, the next moment is through the noise, where we lead the offense across midfield, and we don't allow the elite outside linebacker to force a fumble. We can do that. All right, so we fast forwarded. It is 10-7, Asheville. We're going to start in the pistol formation, and we're going with the close HB stretch. Jackson can see his rival staring at him right in the eyes, so he's going to get away from him right here. Hand off to the outside. Wilson jukes and gains a yard. Second down and 9. Wilson trying to prevail through the noise as it brings up 2nd and 9. This is Ladder Blight Gaming with Axon Jackson Wilson. Not only bringing you the gameplay, but the broadcast as well. Wilson's rival lining up on the outside. Wilson's going to run a little route down the sideline. Quarterback takes the snap. Wilson running down the middle, but the quarterback gets sacked. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 16. All right, we need a big play. PA comebacks. Wilson looking to provide some big blocks for the quarterback right here, as he looks for extra protection. Fake handoff. Wilson shields him, but he still gets sacked. That's going to bring up a 4th. We did get 200 more points for our game tape, but that was not what we were hoping for on that drive. All right, so don't allow the inside or the elite outside linebacker to force a fumble. Catch passes outside the hashes. So we still have the lead. It's 13-10. Let's go with the I formation and this run play right here. We got a good game going here in the season opener. Wilson trying to continue to make an impact. Great block up the middle. Wilson with a gain of 3. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. And we're going to go with the next slant. Here's the snap. Quick throw. It is caught. And it's a Cougar first down. The Asheville Cougars looking to pick up an opening win here in week 1. Clock reads 8:43 as they go back in the shotgun formation. This is going to be a gun ace trap. The snap. Here is Wilson. Wilson up the middle. Another positive gain. Slowly but surely working the ball forward. It is 2nd and 7. All right, we're going to go the pistol. Let's go right up the middle on the HB dive. My rival is right up ahead. Got to stay away from him at all costs. Here he comes, but his teammate is able to bring Wilson down on the charge. Loss of 2 on that play, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. Big play coming up here for the Cougars as they look to keep this drive alive. Quarterback takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and he is going to get sacked. When our quarterback's not being protected tonight. And now we go to our final moment. We need to rush for a 1st down, and we need to get that 1st down with outside run plays. Still got the lead, 20-13. 3rd down and 1. It says we got to go outside, so we're going to go with the zone split. Going to try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. The blocking is perfect, and Wilson's got the 1st. That's a great way to add to our tape. Let's keep that clock moving, guys. We got the lead. We got everything in our control. Wilson trying to lead a very similar drive to the 1st quarter. Here he comes. Gets a block up the middle. There's a positive gain of 7 for Jackson Wilson. It'll bring up 2nd and 3. The Cougars leading 20-13 as that clock continues to wind here on opening night. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Go back right to the well. 2nd and 3. Anger, the quarterback in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands it to Wilson, but Wilson's going nowhere this time. Great play by the defense. And now let's see if we can get 1st down right here. In the I formation. Come on, fellas, we got to block. Keep the sticks moving. Wilson's already converted a 3rd down. Can he do it again? Getting to the outside. He's got it! Makes a man miss. Wilson coming up clutch. That's 2 3rd down conversions for Wilson on this drive. The clock continues to wind. Now let's go with a counter. They're looking for pass. Look at the formation they're in. Handoff Wilson. Wilson gains 2. 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Cougars. Keep feeding it. Wilson wants the ball. Especially with the way our quarterback's been getting hit, I don't trust our pass game. Got to take this into our own hands. Here goes Wilson. Wilson, 1st down. Up to midfield. Wilson putting the team on his back down the stretch. Under 7 minutes to play. And the Cougars still have the 7-point lead and the football. As we go with the trap. Now we're probably going to audible out of this. Audible this again. Inside zone. 3 on the play clock. Snap to Wilson. Big hole. Wilson trying to make 1 man miss. He gets taken down after gaining 7. 2nd down and 3. Wilson continuing his dominant performance. He tries to lead what could be a game-winning drive for the Cougars. 6 minutes to go. They're up by 7, looking to put the final dagger and nail in the coffin. The pitch to Wilson. Wilson gets bottled up. They brought pressure off the edge. Now another crucial 3rd down is in the works for the Cougars. It's To the pistol formation they go. Wilson's been clutch so far on this drive. They're going to stick with him. Cougars need 4 yards to keep this drive alive. The snap. Wilson up the middle. First down! He made one man miss again. Jackson Wilson just too strong, too fast. And he leads the Cougars into field goal range. I tell you what, if you're college scouts, this is what you want to see from a running back. Putting the game on his shoulders and controlling that clock every snap. Quarterback back to the shotgun formation. Handoff. Wilson gets to the outside. And he gains 6 more. Crowd says keep feeding them. Let's go with the pistol out of the zone. Let's see. Let's go into a post route. Now we'll shuffle it up again. HB power. We fake to the right. Now we're going to go up the middle. Here's the handoff to Wilson. Wilson pushing the pile, and he's nearly got the first. He was inches short. It's going to be 3rd and inches. Quarterback sneak. Actually, we're going to go HB sting. Going to go goal line offense here on 3rd and inches. Looking for the first as the clock continues to move. Do we got another conversion in us? You bet we do. Jackson Wilson with another 3rd down conversion. Clock continues to move. We're now at 3:35. And Jefferson's only got 1 timeout. So if we just take care of the ball, this game could be pretty much over. Single back formation goal line. It's going to be Wilson again. No, it's not Wilson. They went to the alternate running back. They had Wilson there as a route runner. Solid runs continue. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Under 3 minutes to play. 2nd down and 4. Wilson's on fire, so they're going to give it back to him. Look at that patience. 1st down, Wilson. Two minutes and 48 seconds to go. 20-13 is our score. So let's go strong toss to the right side. The pitch to Wilson. Wilson through the middle. Gains 6 more yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 4. Wilson, who has already scored a touchdown tonight, looking to do it again on the game's most important drive. 2:25 on the clock. Nearing the 2-minute warning as the quarterback takes his time in the shotgun. Wilson, who has been the star of the game for the Cougars here in game 1 of the high school season, trying to continue it right here, leading a game-winning drive. He runs, but he only gets 1. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Don't even worry about passing the ball right now, guys. We got everything in our control. Keep that clock moving. Let's go to the inside zone. Wilson has converted every 3rd down up to this point. Can he do it again? Jefferson just burned their last time out. Here is Wilson up the middle, but he gets stuffed. Short of the first down that time. And now on 4th and 2, the Cougars are going to wind down this clock, and they're going to go for it. Looks like it. Hey, why not? Let's go with the pistol. HB power. Because even if we don't get this, these guys are pinned deep in their own territory without any timeouts. We're going to take the clock down. 6 seconds. 5. Down to 3. Handoff. Wilson on 4th down. It's free! First down! So Wilson, who has delivered on so many 3rd downs tonight, does it on 4th. And now he's got a chance to score his 2nd touchdown. 1st and goal. Ball at the 1-yard line. Cougars continuing to work the last of that clock. We don't want to give Jefferson a chance to have this ball back. Handoff. Wilson trying to get 6. Can't get in. So what we're going to do is we're going to wind this clock down. We're going to run one last play. We're going to call timeout. Get me one last handoff to see if I can get a touchdown. It's high school, so why not? So here it is. From the I formation. They line up from the 1. Wilson, who's already got a touchdown, trying to get a double whammy, and he's in for 6. Jackson Wilson ends the game with a touchdown, and it's a statement here on opening night for the Asheville Pumas / Cougars. Uh-oh. I got my first offer. It's from the University of UConn. Congratulations, Jackson. The UConn Huskies are proud to offer you a full athletic scholarship. You've demonstrated the toughness, character, and leadership we value in our athletes. We believe you'll be a foundational part of our team's future, and we're excited to help you grow, compete, and lead both on the field and within our football community. Head coach Jim Mora. UNLV has offered us a scholarship. The UNLV Rebels are proud to offer you a full athletic scholarship. You've shown maturity, dedication, and consistent effort traits that form the core of our program. We're excited to support your development and believe your time here will be marked by meaningful growth, impact, and opportunity. Liberty has given us a scholarship offer. The Liberty Flames are offering you a full athletic scholarship. You've shown the work ethic, leadership, and football IQ that fits our culture. We're confident that you'll thrive here, help us compete for championships, and set an example that inspires your teammates and leaves a lasting mark on our program. If you guys don't remember, Liberty was competing for a spot in the college football playoff, so that wouldn't be a bad place for me to go. Continue the tradition. So as you can see, we've moved up with a 700 tape score. We now rank 2,695th nationally, 117th in the state, and 333rd at my position. That's a winner here in the high school opener. Let's take a look at our top schools to see where they stand. Check that out. Utah State and Appalachian State showing a lot of interest already. All right, let's advance to the next week. Another scholarship offer. This one from New Mexico State. You've shown all the traits we value: consistency, humility, and hunger to improve. That's why the New Mexico State Aggies are proud to offer you a full-time athletic scholarship. We believe your time here will be defined by growth, trust, and a deep commitment to doing the work necessary to help this team reach new heights. Charlotte, close to home. The Charlotte 49ers are excited to offer you a full athletic scholarship. You've shown the mentality, discipline, and potential that we value in this program. Your leadership and focus will help shape our team's future, and we're confident that you'll represent us with pride on the field, in the classroom, and as a role model for your teammates and community. Man, they just keep on coming, guys. Georgia Southern. Performance, resilience, and team-first mentality have stood out. We're confident that you'll become a key figure in our locker room and someone we can count on when it matters most. This program is built on trust and hard work, and you're exactly the kind of player we want to build around. Slowly but surely making that climb, guys. We've already got 6 or 7 scholarships. All right, ready for this week? Now that we have a few games on tape, I expect a lot of stacked fronts and 7, even 8 in the box at times against this next opponent. That doesn't always mean they're blitzing everyone, but it does mean there might not be as much open space in between the tackles as you're used to. Other than that, I think we'll be fine. Put in some work during practice and let me know if you've got questions, all right? Hey, Jackson, I know we've got college entrance exams this week. I'm going to be studying for it for the next few days if you want to join. Absolutely. While I am playing to get to the pros, my education is equally important. Because also, colleges are looking at how you perform academically. I'm not always going to have my best day athletically, but I can control my academics. See, I scored highly on my college entrance exam, making it slightly easier to obtain a scholarship from North Carolina. Hey! And it also makes it easier to obtain a scholarship from Wake Forest and Vanderbilt. In Illinois, see, look at all these bigger schools flocking right to the yard. Georgia Tech. Check this out. Oh! Coach Luna from the North Carolina Tar Heels. We've been watching your tape and think you could be a future impact player despite your star ranking. You have potential, but we want to see something special to truly consider you. Are you willing to show us that this week? Absolutely. All right, so the stakes definitely got higher for this next high school game. We're playing against Apex. We just picked up a victory in our first game. Welcome to the new viewers. This is Jackson Wilson with College Football 26. Heisman difficulty. Road to glory. We've already received 7 college scholarships. Let's take a look at our top schools that we selected. This is where they currently stand. I got North Carolina, Wake Forest, Vanderbilt, Utah State, Memphis, Appalachian State, Illinois, Missouri, Boise State, and Georgia Tech. We just decided to go study for exams, and we scored well, and that drew some interest from these bigger schools. As a matter of fact, North Carolina wants to see what I can do this week. So let's get into it. And then I think we'll call it a day after that. So it's another home game for Asheville as they look to show out once again. All right, let's pick 4 more moments. Let's see. Definitely could do this one. Rush for a first down, rush for a touchdown. Successfully carry the ball to avoid fumbling, get 3 first downs. I think we can do that as well. Wow, check this out. Whether you're lowering the shoulder at the goal line, throwing defenders off balance in the open field, or taking it the distance, this is your moment to carry the offense and break their spirit, one bruising play at a time. Hey, let's go for it. Why not? We want to impress the Tar Heels after all. And then we will go with the... Let's go the first one right here. Here we go again here on College Football 26. And here come the Asheville Cougars / Pumas, led by Jackson Wilson, who is looking to make another statement here tonight with college prospects looking to make their name and scouts everywhere. So we're trailing 7-0 early. We'll start out in the run. Let's go with the inside zone. Expect these guys to be looking for the rush here today. Here comes Wilson. Dashing on through, and he gains 4 yards on the first carry of this one. That brings up 2nd and 6. Now let's go to the outside. Our quarterback struggled last game because of our offensive line protection. So we got to make sure we make this happen with the run. Here is Wilson looking for a hole. He gets one up the middle. Gain of 4 on that outside play. 3rd down and 2 is on the way. Let's do that play again. They're not going to be expecting this twice. Wilson had a lot of 3rd down conversions in his previous game. Looking to do it again. Oh, that's a wonderful block, but Wilson is stuffed. Fourth and 1. Keep the offense on the field. We're going for it. I don't think it's even given us the option to punt. So let's see if we can't keep this drive going. We didn't quite get it on 3rd down, but we got it on 4th down. Jackson Wilson up the middle. Stick with the run. Gun to the outside. All right, I see the defense that they're in. So let's go with this right here. Switch direction. Handoff, Wilson. Wilson up the middle. That play worked to perfection. That's a gain of 9. 2nd down and 1. But the Cougars are looking to respond after falling behind 7-0 early. The Cougars already converted a 4th down and 1. Now they look to continue utilizing Wilson as we go to 2nd and 1. Look, they're going to be sending pressure right here, so let's go with the toss. We need blockers right here. Wilson looking to get to the outside, but he can't outrun his man. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 6. I thought that would work. That would fool the defense, but I guess not. So let's go back to the inside zone. We're going to keep the offense on the field, even on 4th down. Let's see what Wilson's got this time. Good blocks. Didn't quite get all of it. That's a gain of 2. It's going to be 4th down and 3. And that's going to end this opening drive. All right, this is an opportunity to impress the scouts from North Carolina as we look to throw out a successful stiff arm. Wilson in the backfield. Here's the handoff. Wilson gets free. Good stiff arm. And he's got 9 yards on the play. The first drive didn't quite work out for Wilson, but he keeps on coming. And he has just impressed the scouts at North Carolina with that amazing stiff arm for a gain of 9. Now they're going to go right up the middle. Not try to get too cute this time. Wilson again. First down, Asheville. All right, let's go with the pass play here. I'm going to trust you, offensive line. We can't just keep running it every play. It'll be too predictable. Up, and he just got sacked. Go figure. The blocking was very, very poor. Now we're going to have to go pass play. On 2nd and 16. Looking. It's caught. See what happens when you give the quarterback time to throw the ball? The Cougars have a fresh set of downs. And now we're going back to the run. This is CFB 26 Road to the Show with Axon Jackson Wilson as the Cougars line up in the backfield. Wilson getting a block. Making one man miss, but they're right there on top of him. 2nd and 9. And now out of the shotgun formation. This time we're going to go towards the left. 2nd and 9. Hand off to Wilson. Wilson up the middle. Gains about 3. That brings up 3rd and 6. Let's go with an HB quick base and get some more blockers. It's going to be another run play. 3rd down and 6 coming up. Hand off to Wilson. Up the middle. Wilson, first down! And he's still going. Clutch blocking and great swiftness by Wilson to keep the drive going on 3rd down. Now we go with the double stack. Let's go quick slant. As Wilson looks to provide some protection for the quarterback. Here he is. Giving him that extra protection, but it's a bad throw. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Back to the run, y'all. Now that we've spread them out with the passing, see if Wilson can't make some more magic happen right here. Gets another good block. Wilson is free. Wilson's still going. First down, Asheville. Doing what we got to do, guys. We may be on Heisman difficulty, but we're resilient. Wilson trying to lead a game-tying drive for the Cougars here in the 2nd quarter. As they go with the 0-1 trap. Shuffling up between the goal line offense and the shotgun. Hand off to Wilson. Up the middle. Wilson. Gains 3. Fans on the opposing sideline getting nervous. They're having trouble stopping Wilson. And we'll see if they can come up with something right here. They're looking for pass. So they're going to go back to Wilson. Wilson makes a man miss, but is stalled at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. You know, we just got to get points on the board. So let's go 3rd and 7. Need some blockers here, guys. Here we go. And the blocking didn't quite get there. Again, no gain on the play for Wilson. And it's going to bring up 4th down. But a big moment there for Wilson as he completed his North Carolina unstoppable force moment. Now we'll see if we can dig our team out, being pinned deep in our own territory. Stay patient and make the right read and secure a fresh set of downs to flip the momentum and the field. And it's only a 3-point game. So we're going to go with the goal line formation. Oh, they're 2nd and 15. Looking to make the right read. Wilson up the middle. Just trying to get his team some reasonable yards here. That brings up 3rd and 11. Come on, guys, we need this. Fake to Wilson. The throw, incomplete. I mean, that was such a rough position to be in. Like, 2nd down and 15, like, what do you expect us to do? All right, high and tight. Successfully cover the ball to avoid fumbling and get 3 first downs. And we got the lead. Great job by the teammates to provide backup. Looks like our passing game's been coming to play tonight, these last couple of drives. All right, this is going to be just like last game. We got to move the sticks. Hand off to Wilson, up the middle. Gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. They're going to be looking for the run. So we're going to have to put out some good blocking here. 2nd and 8. Here comes Wilson. Slowly but surely moving the sticks. Gain of 2 more. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6. Keep the clock moving here. You know what? We'll probably run this, and if we don't get it, let's go for it. I hope they give us the option to go for it. Can we make it happen on the ground? We do! Wilson's in the clear! 1st down. We needed that. 1st down, Asheville. Let's run this route here. Run this route, Charcoal. Wilson. Open over the middle, but it's batted down. Second and 10. Clock stops at 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Wilson's got nowhere where to go. And it's 3rd and 9. Got to keep that clock moving. It's going to be a pass play. PA Reed. Oh. Well, that backfired. So I think you can call for passes. So let's see. We got a 4th and 11. Let's go back to the pass play again. I got to protect the quarterback. Got to come up big right here. Here we go. Come on, get out of there. Go. 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 Whoa, what happened? Oh, he missed the pass. All right, well, I don't know if we won or not, but still had a decent game regardless, I think. Air Force has offered us a scholarship. I'm probably not going to read all these notes like the first time because it's just going to take way too long, but it's nice to see us getting some recognition. There's Akron. Rice. And there's Utah State, one of the teams that we selected for our top 10. So we've moved up past the 2-star ranking, and now we're about halfway to being a 3-star. Pretty solid. All right, there's Coach Leah from Vanderbilt. All right, let's see. We're thrilled to be a part of this recruiting process and watch you in your final high school season. We run one of the most unique option-oriented attacks in the country. We're a pistol team who uses a mixture of personnel groupings, motions, and option types to wear down our opponents. People didn't think it'd work in the best conference in the country, but we finished with 7 wins, including one over the then number 1 team in the country, which was Alabama. Our backs are the cornerstone of our offense, whether it be as the dive back, as the pitch man or outside threat, or occasionally as a receiving threat. They make our offense go, and we will play a number of them throughout the season. You'll get your chance to show the nation what you can do with the ball in your hands, both between the tackles and in space. If that appeals to you, then we'll continue talking throughout this year. Sound good? Thank you, Coach. All right, we're ready to advance. The offers continue. Aloha, Hawaii. Well, one thing's for certain, we definitely will be playing college football. At the Massachusetts Minutemen. And the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Oh boy. Haven't had a chance to tell you about how impressed we were with your recent performance. We're not offering quite yet. We got a few things we need to do first, and we want to continue to monitor your progress. But you passed the initial eye test. But when you clearly have some talent, so keep it up. You're getting closer to an offer, and when you do, I'm personally going to make sure you get an increased offer package. Okay? Thank you, Coach. Staying humble. Scholarship bonus has increased for North Carolina. Ready for the week? We face this team every year I've been here. They've committed to being a nickel team. Doesn't really matter what we're in. So how do we counter that? I think the biggest way is to come out in heavy personnel and pound the football. They just don't have the personnel to match our big bodies. Let's lean on that. In terms of your recruitment, remember that schools can revoke their offers. But if you lock in your commitment early, you don't have that risk. You can also decommit if you'd like. And make sure to keep an eye on the school's recruiting boards to see if they've signed any other players at your position. Also, make sure you're actively managing your top 10 lists and be realistic. You don't want to get down to the wire and have no offers from your top schools. You can still go there without an offer, but you'll have to walk on, so no scholarship and no immediate playing time. Got it? Got it. Going to homecoming? Nope. I'm working with the trainer. I'm too focused on the season, man. I got bigger responsibilities. We're coming not just to show up, but to show out. All right, guys, we got our homecoming game. And we will save that for next time. This is Axon Jackson Wilson, beginning his road to glory here on College Football 26. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. May the peace that passes beyond all understanding and the unconditional love of Jesus Christ be yours today. In his holy and almighty name.